What's up, niggas? Another broken leg. What if during / punishment secret C video, I guess. But part 2 to the 5 sub special. What if deku was spawned? And where we left off, my niggas, was when, I have an announcement to make. So I have a question for some of you, at least like one of my viewers or somebody like that. Can one of y'all make me an intro? Because to put it bluntly, I don't know how. So what I'm thinking about doing is probably downloading Google Slides on my phone and trying to do it from there, I guess. But anyway, let's get into it. So Deku and Kirishima just won the bedroom contest or whatever. And so, they chilling. They playing Call of Duty. And, Aizawa, I'm gonna say, he saw the food and, he smelled it. And he's just that's delicious. Where y'all niggas go get it from? And they just, Deku's room. And he's just that nigga can cook, too. And, all the girls is yes, he can cook. And, Momo's this is better than my private chef. My God, how is it possible? And so, Aizawa will pop up in their room. And, he just being quiet. And, he tapped Deku on the shoulder. And, Deku's, because, he is still wearing, the Spawn uniform. And so, the cape, it, wraps around him and, constricts him. And and it's just, because, the thing, it has sentience. So, what that means, if you don't know what it means basically the thing can talk and think for itself. So, it's basically like a human being, but without appendages. And so, Aizawa and, Deku's speak now. And so, Aizawa was just hey, man, I just want some food. He alright, nigga, what you want? We got salmon, we got shrimp, we got omelets. Tell me what you like and I can cook it up, nigga. Pretty simple. And it's just he just gets shrimp and salmon. Cause that's usually what I be getting at restaurants. Cause why the heck not? But so Deku, he go and as I was just eating in there, and he hey, y'all got a third controller? Cause they were playing Halo 5, cause that's the only video game I know of that can have more than 3 people playing at a time, and they be in the same room. And he yeah, you just hand him the controller, and he gets Kelly. And if you don't know who Kelly is, she basically has Master Chief's girlfriend or whatever, or just my personal ship for that video game. But yeah, Deku got Master Chief. Kirishima got Fred, and he stuck with Kelly. So Aizawa playing as a girl. But they just playing video games, and they fall asleep watching Mr. Iglesias, which is what I'm currently watching on Netflix. That show is the funniest stuff you will ever find on earth. That's simple. It's funny. But anywho, he told them about the sports festival, and we got an entire week off, and he just alright. And so, him and Kirishima just training and stuff like that. They just working out to be, really muscular. And, he's already, muscular as heck. He's, almost Broly level muscular. This, or not that, not that either. Not that. this will be for another what if. You just gotta wait. So he's basically as ripped as Broly in this picture. Like, straight up go ham. Start beating the crap out of niggas. Like, simple. Wait. I passed it up, didn't I? But, so, 1 week time skip. Like, Deku, he buffer 12-pack, ripped his heck, and, like, the suit, it leveled up, like, a little. So, like, his back, when he doesn't have the cape, and he ain't using it, it, like, has this weird, like, spinal thing on it now. And, like, it's just real cool. And, like, it glows red. And, like, his eyes are red, not green. Or no, his eyes are green. Because that look cool. Like, some people can rock green. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Broly, nigga, rock green any day. Kakarota! Sorry. But, anywho. He just, like, so, race time. And, like, Midnight, she eyeing him down. Like, eyes, like, up and down. Like, she looking at him. And, like, he, like, their eyes meet for just, like, that split second. And she blush. And he, like, Kirishima, I'm gonna need you to help me soon. Like, I don't trust this school. The only people I trust is Nezu, Aizawa, and All Might. I don't trust the rest of these niggas. Like, whatsoever. Oh, yeah. And, like, when he is out of the suit, his hair basically looks like Tanjiro's from Demon Slayer. But, he just, like, he's out of it. And, like, what he's wearing, it's basically, if you've seen Genji from here, let me just pull up a picture. So, like, the thing that he's wearing right now is this. Like, he wearing this. But, like, he has a hoodie on. So, like, the hoodie, it basically looked like this. With the hoodie, it looked like that. So, like, he wearing it, by the way. And instead of green on this, though, it's purple. And, like, where you see silver and white, that's black and red. But, he wearing that right now. Cause, like, that's his hero suit, but this is what he mainly use. But he wear that for the drip purposes. So, like, he just wearing that. And, like, people, they just, like, dang. Nigga got drip. And, like, he go up there. And he just goes, you all do too much. So stop being hyperactive nobodies. And make a man of yourselves. And then crushes the mic. And just jumps off stage. And he's just standing there, knowing that him and Kirishima gonna win. Like, and then, like, when she say go, like, he don't even move. Like, Kirishima, he take off. He already in first place. And he just yawns and teleports into the stadium. And he just, like, he pulls out, like, his cape and stuff. and like he makes a chair out of it, or not a chair, but like a lounge chair-ish thing, and like he just laying on it, like he just straight up laying on it, and it's just, and like when everybody, and like Kirishima, he's the first to arrive, and he like, nigga, how? He's like, dude, I can teleport. You really think that you gonna win? And like President Mike, he's just like talking to everybody, and he like, and he asks Aizawa, hey, what's this dude's quirk? He like, oh, he has 5. And he's like straight up, regeneration, super strength, super speed. He can teleport. He has a creation quirk. And he has like 4 others that we don't know about because he won't disclose the information. And it's just funny. But he goes and like he's like, and everybody like, they see that 10 million point band, and like they all trying to get him, but like he just in the air, just dodging everything. And like it's just funny because like some people like they go like straight up out of the ring, and like Uraraka, she like floats herself to try and get the headband, and like she bumps into him chest first, and like he just like, you can see the redness like through it, and he just like straight up pushes her away, and he like, nope, none of this, and he just like start running like like you know how Gogeta was running when he decided to freaking mess up that man, like straight up punish the drive, push him aside. But so like he just, and like he makes 2 orbs that are like black and purple, and he just throw them down to everybody, and like everybody faint, and like he just pick up like all of their headbands, just everybody's headband, his, but like he leaves Kirishima's, Kaminari's, Todoroki's, Bakugo's, Uraraka's, Jiro's, and Minetta's, because I'm about to do something real funny, and like he leave all of class 1B alone, because like he like, they're already puny, I don't want to mess them up no more. Like he got that pity for them niggas, like they ain't jack squat, but he got pity for him. And so like they all wake up, and like he was waiting for them so like he could get to his match. And so like first match, him and Shinji, Shinzo. Sorry for that whole thing. That was probably like a minute of me just going, like, sorry about that. But so here you go, and like he's responded to like every single question. He's like, oh, you think you're all big and bad just because you have a real good quirk? And like Deku, if I didn't mention this, his mom didn't raise him. He raised himself in the streets. And he's just like, you probably come from a really wealthy family and stuff like that. And like Deku, he just grabbed him by the throat, and he's like, I see. So you know what it's like to be called a villain. But what about at birth? Just to be called a demon, just because you came back from death, just because you look different, just because you have anger. And he's like, I did not grow up in a wealthy family. I did not have the luxury of being a great person. I raised myself on the streets. I fought for what I lived for a living. You think everything was just handed to me? Because it sounds like you're just being a whiny bitch. And, like, they all just hear this, and they, like... Yeah, one thing we also should have mentioned. This nigga gonna be some brutal stuff up in here. And so, like, he just pummeled a man, breaks all of his bones, heals him again, breaks him again, heals him again, breaks him, heals, break, heal. Like, never-ending cycle. And, like, they just called a match when they, like, because, like, there's a whole lot of blood. Like, a lot. And, like, for the final move, he just punched straight through his chest, grab his heart, pull it out, and crush it. And, like, everybody sees this, and they like, yeah, he a villain. And, like, Deku, he hear this, and he's like, everybody who thinks I'm a villain, how about you come down to the stage and prove your reasoning? And, like, they all shut up real quick. Like, they all just, And, like, he just healed a nigga. And he's like, I died. I freaking died. I saw hell. What? I died. And he's like, yeah, you know where I was raised. And so he just walk off. And, like, he's still in the outfit. But, like, not this outfit, but the Genji outfit. Or, you know what? I'm gonna do what if Deku was, Genji. So, I'm gonna need that. Where's a better one? But here, like, they all are just like, he's a villain, why haven't you guys expelled him? And stuff like that. And, like, Aizawa, like, he stands up for Deku, and he's like, I will not take my student being slandered just because he seems villainous. And, like, they're all like, but he's a villain. And he explains what happened at the USJ to them. And, like, they're still like, he's a villain. That wouldn't have happened if you guys never had him in UA. And, like, Deku, he about to go off on these niggas. Like, straight up, just, I'm about to beat them all. And, like, this is mainly Class 1B saying it. And, like, Monoma, he gets the urge to, like, he, like, gets somebody's, like, long-range quirk. Nah, he gets, Snipe's quirk. And uses, Snipe's gun, because I'm going to say Snipe teaches Class 1B instead of, whatever that nigga was. Like, the vampire dude. And so, like, he just straight up starts beating the crap out of him. Like, no, he doesn't. So, he says, and, like, since Class B is slandering him, he says, how about all of Class 1B come down here and fight me? And, like, they all do it, because they think they all big and bad. And, like, Kirishima, like, and he's like, hey, rest of 1A. Suggest y'all come help these niggas. And he just straight up go, the best thing for all y'all would be to hold me down and hope that I'll kill all y'all. And, like, they continuously keep saying he's a villain. And so, like, he's like, if you want to see a freaking villain. And so, like, the suit, it retracts onto his back, because, like, that's how the suit works. Like, you know that spinal thing that I said he had on his back? That's how that Genji suit worked. But, it'll also be an element for my What If Deku Was Genji. That will be coming out soon, yay! But, he just takes it off, and, like, everybody sees, like, what he's wearing. And, like, because they didn't think he was muscular, because, like, he was wearing all that baggy stuff. And so, like, he just it all comes off, and like they see like this man's like a Hulk of a man, and like he equipped his real suit, this, and he's like, how's this for a villain? And like he's just going at all of them, and boom, 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 like down, 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 KO, RKO, done, done, done. And like, dog, there's just blood everywhere, like nigga, blood everywhere. And like he uses his spears like how Scorpion do. So like he has two of them, and he like whipping them around, he's slicing heads off and stuff like that. And you like, nigga, he gonna get sent to jail. No, he ain't. He gonna bring them niggas back. It's quite simple. Am I still recording? Yep, I am. So like he just automatic punch, 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 punch. And like he get to Kirishima, he just tap him lightly on the head. He like, dog, me and you was roommates, we best friends, and we practically brothers. So I ain't gonna do you like that. But he unknowingly knows that he just gave this man the sauce. Like, he made him seem like the weakest nigga out there. No. Kirishima was the strongest nigga out there besides him. And, like, all the heroes, they come down, try to restrain Deku. And, like, he just busting caps. Like, he just slicing heads, like, ripping out hearts, tearing people. Like, just rip and tear, nigga. Rip and tear. Like, it's just brutal. And like I'm gonna say like a little bit of blood splatters on like one of the people, and they're like and stuff like that. And like Deku Hero, because like he was in a rage state, so like there was like black and blue flames coming out of his eyes, and like he realized what he just did, and he like, dang, what have I done? So like he just heals all of them. And so like they're all like, nigga, we died. And like one chick was like, I was dead for 5 minutes. That was pure torture. But this is where I'm gonna leave it off, because niggas knocking on my door. Give me a minute.